surprising edition of a model of perfection. I'm your old friend, Earl Mulligan, and whew, whew, you gotta excuse me, folks. I had to do a bit of a trek to get out here to the back lot outside the old Mulligan mansion, and whew, as you know, I love to get in a mood when I'm building a model. And as a matter of fact, you've seen me eat all sorts of fun and topical food from the different countries of the models that I'm building. But in this case, I had a freak snowstorm in my area here just obviously recently, and it put me in the mood to do some World War II tank building. So I thought I would go ahead and build up a tank used in the old German invasion of Russia back in 1941. In the summer of 1941, when the Russians went ahead and invaded Russia in the Barbarossa regions, and they brought all the panzers with them, and it was in fact the largest war combat ever seen, and to this day remains the biggest war action of all time. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build this here model out here in the elements, so we'll feel just the way those Germans did back in 1941, 2, 3. I don't remember, and you don't know. So let's just get to it, and let's start building this Panzer III. All right, Panzer III. Set it right there. Well, you get the idea. Well, all right, and here at the mobile modeling station, I brought all the tools of the trade, all efficient like, and as you'll see, old Earl got a jump on this one. I started to build it some time ago, but I never did finish it. So we'll take a look at this Dragon brand Panzer III. Now, if you're like Earl and you sometimes take decades to finish a model, it can be a bit confusing to pick up. You know what? This isn't doing anything for me. I'm not building tracks today, I don't think. Let's see what we got here. Unfortunately, getting fogged up to a certain extent. Oh, all right. Well, tell you what, this looks as good as some of the models I've got in the works right now. We got, what do we got? A bunch of, well, let's, bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Oh, we got all the stickers and the, all right, we got a bunch of wheels. They call them, the tank aficionados, they call them road wheels. Earl Mulligan asks, where else would those wheels be other than on the road? Of course, they're road wheels. Walking feet. Nobody calls them walking feet. All right. Well, this is where we stand, I believe. We're almost done in my estimation. Probably why I quit. Took a pause here some time ago. So you can see how it's shaping up. Already, well, oh, now hold on. Looks like a Russian got him already. Well, I don't remember how, if I ever knew how that goes in there. Well, that's all right. Okay, well, let's see. So we know we got no parts on here. Got some wheels, road wheels for you experts out there. We got the cannons all done. All right, we don't. Oh dear. Oh. This could be a catastrophe. The wrong part. It may be 6 months before I find it again. Well, all right. Let's figure out where the best place is to pick up from here. Let's see. Did I do that part? I did not do that particular part. And we're gonna do it right now. Hold on. I was looking at it backwards. I did not do that part. So we're gonna do it right now. We're looking for B1. B1. You, of course, long-time viewers of my show, you know I love to do the bingo jokes when we do the B1. B1. Let's see. Looking for B. Nope. Hold on. I'm fogging up. We got B1 is already. I'm missing. Oh no. Well, maybe there's another B1. B. Hold on. All right. It says to put B1 on here, and I promise you, I've not. Well, I can't explain this. Well, we're going to look for a part that we do have. We'll move on. B2. Fool me once there, Dragon model. Not happening. Alright, we got B9. Alright, B9. We just had those B parts here. Nope, that's H. Hold on. This is B, and we're looking for B9. B9. Hold on. Folks, I'm having to take a look. Well, alright. Old Earl. As it turns out, there is both a lowercase and an uppercase B. And I was looking at the uppercase B and not finding the parts I was looking for. I will now look for the lowercase B. And there we go. All right. Folks, we're back in business here on a model of perfection. Sometimes perfection can take a second. Okay, all right. Well, we got B1 here. Man, I feel like I can hear the Germans out there in the background, all yelling, all angry like. They're known typically to be angry folks. I hear them out there right now, yelling, all that stuff. Probably using some colorful language. All right, we got it. Just do a little. This is a good idea, folks, to do whenever you get a part of your model. To go ahead and just sand it down just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to use our airplane glue and put this part on the side. Perfect. All right, we're moving on. All right. You have to forgive me. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage. I needed to protect not only my eyes but my identity out here. Oh, hold on. Well, folks, looks like the airplane glue is not ideal for below freezing temperatures. Well, who knew? Well, we're testing the limits of this glue's ability here in the great outdoors with Earl Mulligan. You ever seen a modeling show done in the snow? A more authentic model building experience I do not think you will find. All right. All right, now we're going to put a front part on there. We're back in business. Earl, you're a model building machine. Here we go, B9. All right. Well, look at that. Going together just like a hand in a glove. Here we go. Now we're gonna put this next part on here. Here we go. It's the old front of the tank part there that we're all so familiar with. You know, the part there with where the guys are. One's got a machine gun. This is all right. I'm a little suspect of that glue job right there. Got a mouthful of scarf. Now let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got a machine gun. Well, let's do that right now. Now I'm looking for F. Alright, I found F. Now, I think this particular episode, in fact, answers one of the questions I get frequently from the viewers of Model of Perfection. Folks, the fans will ask, Earl, how are you able to build those complicated models? Well, it takes patience, for one. And I get people saying, Earl, I have arthritis in my hands, and I don't think I could build models like you. Well, I think today I'm proving to you that almost anybody could build a model. Here I am, wearing gloves and being somewhat successful at building a model. In fact, I would think in the future we could get perhaps the ability to train an animal of some sort to build models. I think that is within the realm of possible. I've proven we don't need well, I told you that glue didn't seem like it was working, and in fact it did not. We'll just put this part on, and then we'll try it again. Well, it's not going in straight. That's not the way it's supposed to look. Even a non-panzer expert would know that. All right, I've fixed the situation. Oh. Well, let's try again here. Alright, so now we got that ball mount type situation for the machine gun, and we're gonna do the machine gun itself and put it in there. And echo, is there an echo in here? That's another one of my favorite jokes with the model and parts. Is there an echo in here? Sometimes I'll do that with the fellers at the model building club at the Michaels. We'll do that. It's a crowd pleaser, folks. A crowd pleaser. Let's see. Oh, that's that notorious uppercase B, capital B. Capital B. Echo. There is an echo in here. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that out. Cut that out, Earl. Heard that a time or two. Cut that out, Earl. We're going to go ahead and cut that out. Machine gun barrel for the Panzer III. We're going to go ahead and Well, had a problem out there in the on a location shoot. I think maybe keen viewers saw that I lost a piece of the model in the several feet of snow that I was working on there, and well, I ceased all video work at that point and endeavored to find that 3/4 of an inch machine gun barrel, and was not entirely successful. So I think it'll be to be continued in the spring sometime when I find that that particular piece of the model. It was a harrowing situation looking through all that snow, and I had to take my gloves off for a portion of that, and my hands got terribly cold, and well, I had to come in, and then the tragedy did not stop there, as I found that this well, in some regards, collectible box was suffered some damage, and I tell you what, you don't see model boxes anymore. Look at that; they're still not dried out. But I don't know if you can see, but there's a stamp in the middle of the bottom of the box that has some instructions for the purchaser, and I'm gonna read that to you. It says, I will read the Mandarin version first and then the English. It says, caution, fine edges and points hazard. Adult supervision required. See that? Now I'm going to read the English. It's the same. It's exactly the same. Earl, you still got it. You still got it. And I got a wet box that needs to be dried out. We got the collectible packaging from China or wherever this thing was from. And a bonus piece of a paper towel. They probably don't make them like that anymore. This was one from Earl's archives, this particular model. We can't build anymore. We're missing a critical key part of the model. The machine gun barrel that goes in this. You'll remember I was just that was supposed to have been glued on outside, and I told you that the glue effects were not as potent out there in the cold, sub-freezing environment. So we did the best we could and suffered for it. But the instructions in the box are drying off. The box top are drying off as we speak, so that when we resume this project sometime in the spring, our own spring offensive, we're gonna find that barrel and we're gonna finish this here panzer. By then everything should be good. I'll tell you what though, being out there in the cold environment and looking for that machine gun barrel in the snow, it kind of got me feeling a little under the weather, if you will. So I went in and came back into the Mulligan mansion after the arduous trek of carrying my mobile model platform back here, which was some fences needed to be climbed over in commando style, just based upon all the snow. It was quite quite the scene. And when I got in, the first thing I wanted to do was get warmed up. So what I did is I had some, and I think some of you folks do too, had some hot cocoa, Land O'Lakes. I certainly recommend this sort of a hot cocoa for you if you're feeling cold and such. It's comes in many fine varieties. Arctic Whites, yep, and hazelnut. Of course, I had the raspberry and chocolate cocoa mix. That's the one that Earl had for sure. And then there was also the caramel and chocolate cocoa mix. Land O'Lakes. Certainly something that you might enjoy if you were feeling kind of cold on a wintry day. But that's not enough, folks. When you get in and you're already feeling poorly, you always want to make sure you take a good preventative, such as emergency. Not a sponsor of the Earl Mulligan Show at this time, but I think if I enjoy a product, I'll tell you all about it. You know, why not? Could be lots to be gained for the viewers. Emergency! Check it out at your stores, folks. Check it out at your stores. Maybe you're thinking, Earl, all that hot cocoa. Oh my goodness, that stuff's so heavy in my tummy, I'm gonna be all dehydrated after such a thing. I have just the solution for you. Some Gatorade. Who doesn't love Gatorade? Well, I tell you what, Earl loves Gatorade, and I drink Gatorade all the time. When I'm building my models, I'm drinking Gatorade all the time. And you should too. All right, well, let's go ahead and like and subscribe and all those things for my channel and all the other channels that I appear on. I think that'd be a great thing for you to do. And of course, in the meantime, in between episodes, go ahead and feel free to enjoy some Land O'Lakes hot cocoa. Get yourself well with some emergency. And get rehydrated with Gatorade. All right, thanks folks, and we'll see you next time.